Of course, it's really important when delivering training and consultancy that it's all based around the client's business objectives. And a lot of people, when they're doing training or working with the client, that's where they'll start. You know, I'm here to help you with your social media, or we're looking at your internal comms or your media relations. What are your business objectives? Now, quite often, I already know that before I go and speak to the client. I would do that always as part of my planning and research. But it's important to get the client and the participants on the training to articulate these business objectives in their own words. The problem is, if I go in and ask, what are your business objectives? I've learned over the years that quite often what I get back is the participants saying what they think they should say. And that's not always quite the same as the reality. There's a lot of things that can be missed in there. So for example, when I'm asking what are the business objectives, it would be quite unusual for somebody to say that a business objective was compliance with health and safety, or that a business objective was retaining the best staff. So a question I like to ask as well is, what keeps the management awake at night? What do they worry about? What's on their minds? And that's quite often where you'll get, well, actually, you know, health and safety is always a big one, or just keeping our best staff. And when you get that insight and then you bring that together with the written, established business objectives, now you're in a really good place where you can make sure that the training and consultancy actually gets in amongst not just what it would be dealing with in an ideal world, but it's actually reflecting the reality now of that particular business. So yes, absolutely, discuss business objectives, write them down, get them up on the wall, do all of that. They're very important. But a question like, what do you worry about? What do you talk about during lunchtime? What keeps the management up at night? That can open up some really useful conversations as well.